talk about what we got here. So this is a unknown year basic VW Sandrail frame that I picked up from Wyoming a couple weeks ago. So it's been sitting for a while in my possession. I've got plans to lower it, change the suspension geometry, and put a turbo 1.8 liter Volkswagen motor in it. But first we've got some stuff, clamps, random zip ties. I'll pull all the wiring out, this diamond plate, the existing shifter, these lights, everything. We're just gonna get it stripped down. Right here is kind of my inspiration picture. It's kind of what I'm going for. Obviously I'll put my own taste on it, but I like these crossbars. Not sure what else we'll end up doing, but I've got the right tools and just enough knowledge to probably mess it up somehow. We'll find out. Pull the shifter linkage out, the pre-existing lights, the control panel, the shifter, everything to get this diamond plate out, I think. It seems pretty loose to me. Okay, we're good. It is underneath that diamond plate, just covered in dirt. Now that this is open, I'm gonna start probably cleaning this up, try and get a little bit cleaner, and then we'll go from there on what to tackle next for the day. All right, so we've made some good progress on the street rail. We've got some hoops cut, some crossbars cut. Basically, what we're thinking is we're gonna have to fully chop off that hoop and pick up this whole cage section, and then we're gonna start mocking the 1.8T motor, get that all figured out, and then that'll tell us how far forward we have to scoot our cage. So pretty much what I have now is I've got all three of these cut, there, and there. So all I have to do is cut this one here, and this whole back section will lift off, and then that's all I'm gonna do for now. We'll leave this front hoop and try and shorten it and get it all rebent once it's in. So I'm gonna cut those two off, pick it up, and then we'll bring in the gray, or I guess it's green actually, the green Volkswagen, get the motor pulled, get everything mocked up, get that all kind of roughly in. We're not gonna wire anything or get it set in, but that'll tell us how far we have to adjust the cage. And right now it's looking like this front bar right here is gonna have to move in line here, roughly, is kind of what we're saying. Either that, or we'll take this rear end and extend it out just a little bit and take care of the rake that it's got and get it all sitting level. Either way, I'm gonna chop these, and that'll help us be moving on a little bit. We'll get it loaded back up on the trailer and parts and everything, and then that's pretty much all we've got today. I'm looking at it right now, and it kind of gives off like Willie's Jeep vibes, but with way less progress. Short of having the motor, I think that's pretty much all that I can do for today. Oh, we got ourselves
now it's just a base.
A tube to work off of. so as you guys saw in the last clip, pretty much got it to where like the whole top's cut off, ready to go from there. But I'm gonna take either the Sawzall, a combo of the Sawzall, the bandsaw, the grinder, everything, and just take off all of these ribs from where we cut the tubing off and just get it to be perfectly round. That's kind of the goal for today, and then after that we're gonna start pulling the motor out of the donor car, getting everything to fit right. I think we're gonna have to do something different with these cross braces here because I'm worried that it's not gonna sit properly. But that's something for the future. A bunch of stuff's coming on its way to make this build come along. It looks like we're in the middle of it, but like, I'm pretty happy with where we're sitting right now. Delivery. Got a lot of parts here. All right, well, I just got back from a trip to Mexico, and while I was gone, got quite the bag of parts. None of them are actually Milwaukee tools, it's all just a bag that I had laying around. But got a lot of stuff to go through, and the street rail behind me is in a state where we can now start pulling the motor out of the donor car and getting everything kind of fit in the rear, and then we'll build the roll cage and everything around it. But got a lot of stuff here that'll help with that, a lot of wiring stuff, a lot of, like, I've got a coolant bottle, an oil tank, or a catch can, just a lot of stuff that should help. We get the motor mocked in. The second half is all just like tedious wiring, hose routing, intercooler piping, fans, radiator, all that stuff, but it'll at least be all together and somewhat movable. All right, so here's the donor vehicle. It's a 1.8T 1999 Volkswagen Passat. So the reason I picked this is it was cheap. The interior's trash, that's why it's cheap, but we don't need the interior. I'm really familiar with the 1.8T. I've had this car and this car, both with the 1.8T, and I'm putting in a built motor into this car. So I'm pretty familiar with the platform. I've got a lot of stuff for it already, tools, extra parts laying around. Like I have an extra set of 440cc injectors, light, should be fairly easy to swap. And the nice thing about this one, this year doesn't have an immobilizer, so it should be one less thing to tune out. We don't need very much out of this, so I'm just gonna start ripping parts off. Hold please. All right, it's been a lot of time lapse, but we've got a lot of progress made. So pretty much we've got a bunch of unnecessary stuff pulled off right here, some stuff that we're saving right there, and then the car is starting to get pretty exposed. So we've got the turbo exposed, we've got the whole front end exposed, we've got the cat for the downpipe taken off, and he's cutting off the back half right now. And it should make it so that we can just pull the downpipe off and start pulling motor mounts off. And then as we pull the motor, we'll see what's holding it up, label it. We're trying to pull the motor out as whole as we can, just so that there's less like left in the car, because I want as much as I can to come out of the car with the motor so that we can just put it straight into the street rail. And that's kind of where we're at right now, just ripping parts off, trying to get the motor pulled. We should get it out tonight though.
Guy, get his damn camera out. Watch this. There you go. You understand the oh no? now. Another nut. Good job, Brian. Yo, record time.
Second time?
Record. I beat you. I will beat you.
But how many bolts did you fuck up that we have to find?
All right, well, it's finally the day. We're gonna pull the motor out of the donor 1.8T Passat. We got Trevor here. We just got everything mounted up to where we can put the load leveler on it. Hook it up to the little crane we have. And other than that, hopefully everything's loose. We're gonna take our time and kind of make sure that no plugs get ripped or hoses get ripped or anything. But after this, then we'll just throw it on the engine stand and start stripping down stuff we don't need, finding the broken things, probably run some vacuum tests and everything, see what we have for boost leaks. And then after that, all we have to do is just kind of hover it over the shifter or the street rail, and we'll figure out what needs mounted where, how things are gonna sit, where the cage is gonna have to be made for the top hoops. All that stuff can get to rolling, and it's gonna start looking like something other than that.
Hold on, let's move it.
I wasn't ready. You're doing this way. Keep going. We need a little more. All right. All right. That trans is way bigger than I thought it was. Just trying to see. Keep going. Oh yeah, keep going. I'm just lifting a motor over here. You can't let go though.
I know. You like me to go up? Or just wow.
You should do it. A little off center right now. Just keep going. Well, it's way better. That's not bad.
No.
All right. Well, I'm still going to change it. All right. Well, this is going to wrap up part one of the build. Took the motor out of this Volkswagen Passat. It's a 1.8T, a platform, like I mentioned, I'm super familiar with. Got it all pulled out. Got everything that I need out of it except for the fuse panel, just for some extra wiring harnesses, and the shifter cable linkage to reuse in the rail. But other than that, this thing's been pretty much had for everything we're going to use it for. And we've got the motor sitting in the Sandrail very loosely, and by very loosely I mean it's not held in by anything, but I just wanted everything kind of up and together and out of the way. We've got all of the parts that have come in there, along with everything we're keeping off of the Volkswagen. But in the next episode, we're going to be doing all of the fancy motor dressing, so we'll do coil packs, injectors, lots of silicone tubing, a lot of degreasing, like a lot of degreasing. This thing's pretty caked up. It's got 190 some thousand miles on it, but everything I've seen shows that timing maintenance has been done on time, and that's a huge killer for these. We've got a lot of deleting to do, so we've got heater core, a bunch of AC stuff, lots of broken tubes. All that'll be addressed in the next video, just getting the motor all put together, and then the third video in the series will be getting it mounted in the rail, along with all of the wiring and accessories that go along with it. But this is part one. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching. It's a little bit different content, not as action-packed, but figured you guys would want to watch along for my custom 101 Street